today it is proposed that the agenda be made of two parts. First, you remember that in the last meeting, you can't hear?
No.
The mic is not working.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay. In the last meeting, there were some suggestions to unblock the housing situation, particularly in relation to newcomers, and even more particularly with regards to newcomers having limited means. So prominent amongst these suggestions was the proposal to make land available immediately so that newcomers could build there. So that is maybe the first point of the meeting, the first topic of the meeting. The second one, if everybody agrees, we would like to speak about these documents describing the entry process, the documents that have been put on intranet last week. I hope some of you have read them, and hopefully people have some comments to make. That would be the second part. Now there is also something, is that in the last week there were two meetings, I think, where newcomers have assembled and they spoke about their difficulties and related things. And maybe somebody wants to give a small report, a brief report about that. In that case, we could start like this. Yes, you? Okay. Alors, one thing I forgot to say. There is a lot of dissatisfaction with the huge list of names on the board, and people complain that when they are allowed to speak, what they wanted to say has become irrelevant because we have moved in the meantime. So, we try to use another method today, which is the talking stick. We use a modern version of the talking stick, which is the mic, which is there in the middle. So everyone is invited to come, take it, speak, and then bring it back to the center. So with this method, hopefully we will stick to the topic and not stick to the list of names. It could be maybe an improvement. Let us see. Let us see. So, Shanti, maybe you want to talk. So.
So after the last meeting, a few of us decided we needed a place for newcomers to talk to Orvilleans about their current problems and situations and ideas. So some of these people near me also were there, and perhaps they will add something. The first meeting was a meeting more of sharing from the newcomers, and the things they said we have heard quite a lot of times. Transparency issues, money issues, housing issues. The second meeting, I feel we went deeper, and we were looking at the fact that so many people are blocked for different reasons becoming Orvillians. I've only been an Orvillian for 1.5 years, so I recently went through this process myself. The biggest or the deepest place I think we came to is that from the beginning, the mother was really welcoming people with trust, and then over the years, as we make new ways to become Orvillians or new requirements, it moves more into fear-based. So that the documents seem to ask a lot of questions for fear that something will go wrong, that you won't have a place to live, or that you won't find a workplace, or different things like that. It seems to me to be a systemic problem, a problem with the approach to becoming a newcomer and an Orvillian, and not the specifics that are in the documents. I have heard that people start out being in entry service, really wanting to be a welcoming